Second season. It's your host, Paul Prince, Don Bondo in the mix. Every second Sunday from 8 p.m. Thursday 9 to
all I need is one mic, one stage, one nigga front my face on the front page. Only if I had one gun, one girl and one crib, one God to show me how to do things.
This was bound, I don't do rebounds. If you want me back, then you pay me by the pound. I'm steady sipping loud and I stand out of the crowd. I made my mama proud, I was saving for a house. Sleeping on the couch just to be all by myself. Dreaming of the clout and I just forgot the doubt.
Bodies chopped up in garbages. Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us. Police watch us roll up and try knocking us. One knee I duck, could it be my time is up? With my luck I got up. The cop shot again. Bus stop glass bursts. A fiend drops his Heineken. Ricocheting between the spots that I'm hiding in. Blacking out, I shoot back. Fuck getting hit. This is my hood. I'm a rap to the death of it. To everybody, come on. Little niggas is grown. Hood rats. Don't abortion your wound. We need more warriors.
Trying to do their own little this thing, but they can't do it, you know? So we gon' do it like this, like that.
You already know, man, we're back in the plug for another show, man, during this pandemic.
What's up, what's up?
Yeah, my name is Paul Prince, and we're talking with Don Bondo in the mix. What's up, bud?
Know.
What's going on with you, bud?
Yo, you know, we tired of sleeping, man.
Yeah?
Sleep too much.
You sleep a lot?
Yeah, man, it's way too much, man. It's
Man,
boring.
me, I be riding a lot. That's what I've been doing
It's
this
boring,
month.
bro, because at the end of the day, like, you work, but you're still at home, so it gets boring. That's
Yeah, it's getting boring, man. But, you know, I heard we might be doing that for at least a couple months, bro.
I know, yo. I know for a fact we ain't going out before 2021, B.
2021?
And
So we take the old 2020 is lost.
no, forget about it. 2020, all the plans had for 2020, push it back a year.
Yeah?
Oh, you have no choice. What you can do? You can't
So-
fight nature.
So you're telling me everybody losing a year?
Of course, they are. That's what's happening right now.
Damn, man.
Yo, it's been a month now. You know, nothing changed. It's getting worse. It's getting worse and worse. It's just still not at the worst that it's gonna get.
Yeah, facts. So we're April 19 right now. We're doing the show. We're at our 10th show, actually. We have 10th show in the second season.
Yeah, that's fast.
10,
Man.
that's pretty fast. We thank everybody that's been listening to us since the beginning, and the one that started this year, and the one that started since our first show in 2017.
Yeah,
Damn, it's been a while.
time flies, bro.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Time flies.
Right now,
bro.
we're gonna talk a little bit about real estate.
Yeah,
We're gonna have Kipola, real estate agent.
you trying to buy land?
Maybe.
It's a good time, man. Market's crashing, man.
Exactly. So that's why she actually had a live the other day. So
The market's crashing right now,
so
bro.
she
It's
was
actually a
talking
good
about
time.
that. So yeah. So now we're gonna have Kipola. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Kips?
How are you?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We know we're working. How about you?
I'm trying to maintain working.
Trying, huh?
And how's that working for you?
Honestly, definitely ups and downs for sure. I have some days where I'm like super productive, and then other days when I'm zero productive.
Okay.
So definitely up and down. But I'm really getting better at staying at home. Actually,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was not used to that before, but we're
I'm not
getting.
used to that at all.
We're still not used to it.
No, I will never get used to it.
So how do you keep yourself busy exactly?
oh Jesus. Okay, so I had to like change my whole plan because obviously in my day-to-day life I'm always out and about. So I'm really trying to do everything that I can do inside, by being productive right now. So any type of work that I could do from the inside, I'm trying to do right now. And then I'm really trying to like plan for whenever this ends. I don't know when, but I'm trying to plan ahead just so when all this ends, I'm ready to get back into it.
Hopefully soon, right?
Hopefully soon.
Well, for the ones that don't know, Kipola is actually a real estate agent. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, so third year in real estate. Yeah.
What did you say?
Third year.
Third year. She's been doing it for
Yeah,
third
man.
year. She actually came on our show, a
flies.
couple show back, when we could actually have people
Yeah.
next to us. But now we have to do it through FaceTime. So thank you for accepting our invitation once again.
Of course, whenever you guys call, I'm there.
Okay, and the question is, I know you last Thursday you had like a live about real estate, right? Like I would say like somebody that's interested in buying something, or probably somebody that's interested in real estate itself, right?
Totally. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we would like to know like a little bit summary up about that. How did that go? Like,
yeah, totally. Actually, it was okay. So I've been late. People have been asking me to do like a first virus presentation way before the whole quarantine thing, and then I actually just kind of like ended up on somebody's live, one of my good friends, and he was talking about real estate. So he asked me to hop on his live and answer some questions. And then next thing you know, I have like 15 people DMing me with like real estate questions. So I just figured, since I felt like there was this need, I just figured it would be time to do like a real estate 101. Everybody's at home. Let me, instead of like watching Tory Lanez all the time, which is super entertaining, but why not like share some knowledge and like information I felt like everybody could use. So yeah, that was definitely the plan behind it. And I think it went really, really well. People responded to it really well, and I actually learned some things in my own real estate live.
Oh yeah, what did you learn? Yeah.
So I had 4 guests, right? So I had my agency director. He owns the Remax where I work. Actually, I had a mortgage specialist, which is one of my really good friends. We've done a lot of transactions together. Okay. I also had one of my friends who helps people. Help people with their credit score. Okay, so I actually learned a lot of things about credit that I didn't know that you can help to fix. For example, he was explaining how you could do a ride. So basically that's like, if say I have a really good credit and you don't have a really good credit, I could put you on my name. So as I'm paying my bills and everything, it's helping your credit out. Okay. Basically, that's the gist of it. And I didn't know that existed.
Yeah. Like it's like I know that because like it's like you're going to buy a car. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like and you don't want, but it's the same thing.
That I know. But I know you can do that by paying bills, make the other guy's credit better. That I didn't know.
But yeah, it's a bit the same thing. Like if you have a bad credit per se and have a good credit, if you're trying to buy a house or a car, or whatever.
I understand.
But and by doing that,
I think she's saying something else.
It's not what you're saying.
Yeah, well, it's technically the same thing, but it's not like for a certain loan in particular. It's kind of like for everything. So all my bills that I'm paying and all my, my credit that I'm doing on my end, it's reflecting on you basically.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That I didn't know.
Oh, snap. Okay. Interesting. That's something even more.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so the whole point was really just to give out information because at the end of the day, everybody eventually wants to purchase a home. And I just felt like people didn't really know where to go. And it's a kind of training that I would have liked way before. And really simple, you understand it's for any and everybody. And I wanted to answer as many questions as possible. So that's why I had like my 4 guests, really bullet points, key points, what you need to know. And then that's it. Yeah.
I like that. So how did it go? Like how was the audience? Like how people responded to that?
Surprisingly very, very, very like positive. I had a lot of people share it so like I said, I did like the first live that was impromptu and then the second one was planned, but I had a lot of people shared beforehand that I didn't know that just listened to me on that first live. And then while I was going through, asking people like to send me their questions, I think I got like 30 questions in total. So that's really, really good. And then during the live, people were like really paying attention. I had somebody actually send me 3 pages of like full notes that she took from my live.
Are you serious?
Oh wow!
I swear to God. So I think it went pretty smoothly, and like I've definitely made a few clients off of it since then.
Clients, that's it. So me, like I said, I had a personal question, but I will make it more like global. Like
okay,
as we know, the market's crashing. Like obviously, we expect.
Yeah.
Is it first of all? Is it hitting real estate also, or is it not?
Okay, so we definitely did address that question during the live by my agency director. So contrary to like stocks, it's not crashing per se. Is it stopping or like people not purchasing at the moment? 100%, right? Because everybody's inside and we can't really do visits right now. So that is really difficult for people to purchase at the moment. However, he thinks it won't affect prices all that much for properties that are $500,000 and less. For $500,000 and more, then that might hit a little bit more because there's less buyers for that kind of amount, right? But in terms of properties that are $500,000 and less, in general, we don't think the prices will drop all that much. We just think that the market will be a little bit more stabilized. Whereas before the quarantine, it was definitely a seller's market for sure.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah.
So are you saying like let's say if I'm trying to buy a house? How long would you think? Like, let's say the pandemic ends today. Should I go buy today, or should I wait a bit and watch how it works? What would you suggest me as a buyer if the pandemic ended today?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I really feel like that's a person to person question. As soon as you find what you were looking for at a reasonable price or at a deal, and it answers everything and you're ready to purchase, I would just say go for it, because there were deals before, there are deals now, and there are going to be more deals. So at the end of the day, as long as you find what you're looking for, I just feel like if that's it, you just go for it whenever that time is. But I wouldn't not buy because of what's going on.
Okay, so you personally yourself, you would kind of wait a bit.
100%. Say I find like the exact product I was looking for right now, I'm going for it, even if we're in quarantine, even if I don't know what's going to happen afterwards.
But you would still like look around, like check around what's going on or whatever.
100%. But like I said, like contrary to a lot of other markets in Canada, Quebec is actually pretty competitive still compared to like the other provinces. So I'm not really worried for Montreal, to be honest.
Okay, so Quebec is a good
market. Yeah, because we're still more affordable than Vancouver. We're still more affordable than Toronto. So it's still a good purchase in general.
Yeah, those places are mad expensive.
And I got one last question for you, because
go for it.
We're on tight time. So everybody knows moving day July 1st.
Yeah.
So do you think with this pandemic it's gonna get affected?
Honestly, I've had a lot of people ask me for locations right now. So, and the movers are in the essential work list, right? So you can still get a moving company for July 1st. And I still have like a lot of people looking to leave. Looking to move. So honestly, I don't think it will be that affected all that much.
Okay.
Won't be that
less than we think it is.
Okay. So
at the end of the day, you need to live somewhere.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, people need to move. So I don't think that's really going to change.
Okay. So July 1st still stands as a moving day.
It still stands as of now.
Well, thank you very much, Kipola, for joining us. Like I said,
you're welcome, guys.
We're short on time, but obviously we're gonna have you back for more questions.
Of course. Have a good show. Thank you guys so much. Loving the plug.
Thank you very much. And stay safe.
Be careful.
I will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Once again, that was Kipola.
Kipola, the woman of action.
The woman of action. No shit.
Woman with knowledge. You got any questions? Just holler at her. She cool, man.
Okay, that's it.
Give her a DM. She gonna answer, man. If you got any real estate questions or anything related to businesses or whatever, she really cool. She gonna answer to you. Just text her, DM her. It's Wakilongo Kipola on Instagram. She cool.
She cool, man.
She don't bite.
So we were supposed to have Red on the show, but he has a little something. So
something came up.
Something came up. We're just gonna chill a bit.
Yeah.
And talk about stuff.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? What's happening?
Yo, man. I know. We have a song that we're gonna release at the end of the show.
Yeah.
We actually filmed it 3 years ago.
Yeah, man. Time flies.
Yeah. And we're about to release it because the artists, Napo and MZ. Yeah, those are great songs, by the way. So we're gonna release that at the end of the show. But what do you think? You directed it, so how was your experience directing?
It was nice, to be honest. like we work with a lot of artists.
Yeah.
And every artist have their vibe, have their own way of doing things. Some are really hard to work with because they like, have that diva mentality. Those guys are actually super chill.
Yeah, they are.
I remember they were super chill. Finding location was easy. The one I liked with them too, we found the locations. Guys respected the time. They were never late. They were super cool about it. You tell them to do something, they don't like question you. Like, yeah, okay, let's do it. But where do I put myself? Like, they respect the authority, they respect the process, and they understand. And once they saw the final project, they liked it. So that's it.
I like
They
that.
saw the final project, they liked it, and we worked with one of our good friends, Caesar too, man. Shout out to
Caesar,
Caesar
del
and
Vasco.
Eric, right? Caesar and Eric, right?
Yeah. And Eric, right?
Yeah.
Caesar was the cinematographer,
Yeah.
and I think he was an assistant. in
Yeah,
a
Eric
way.
was the first AD,
First aid,
everything.
yeah, that's
Those guys, man.
Also, and we
Big shout
can't
out to
we,
those guys.
we have to mention Martha that did a great job
Yeah,
too
Martha
as
did a
an
great-
actress.
Yo, the acting, I ain't gonna lie, the acting of all those guys were actually very good.
I like that. I like that. I like
The
that. I like
acting
that.
of all the
So,
all three of them.
What do you have new? What's new? What do you think? What happened this week that was new?
Oh, the new iPhone came out.
Yeah,
A new iPhone came out.
you joking?
No.
An iPhone came out this week.
Yeah, actually this week it came out. It came out. Was it Monday?
How come I'm just hearing about this now?
Yeah, it was Monday or Tuesday. It came out. They announced it. It's you can pre-order it right now.
So it's actually out now. You
Yeah.
pre-order or you can.
No, you can pre-order. It's not out yet, but you can pre-order it.
But
and
what is
out
it? It's
in,
called iPhone 12.
No, it's not. It's a low end phone. It's the SE.
Oh,
It's
okay.
SE2.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's a low end phone. It looks exactly like the iPhone 8, but it has like better chips and better whatever. It's really a cheap phone. This is for like, let's say this is a phone you buy like an old person or something.
Okay.
Open on an iPhone, you want to FaceTime with them, just buy them that.
Especially with this life, everybody needs a phone with the lives. You cannot even visit your old
No,
grandma.
really. It's
So-
$400.
Yeah.
It's $400. The
So
iPhone.
you send that to your
It's
grandma, to your grandpa, to FaceTime.
Yeah.
Maybe they have an old phone. You cannot do that.
Yeah, it's just
And you
FaceTime with them.
just-
I actually look at the phone. I might buy it for my mom. Man,
Yeah.
phone starting to get old.
Yeah, so
Got a old
that's
seven.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question. You're a DJ, right?
Yeah.
So it must kind of be tough not DJing because at
Of
night,
course.
like that, it's not about income, really. It's about the feeling of
No,
doing that.
just the feeling of having people dance, man.
people there.
Yeah,
how
feeling
how
the
you
crowd.
coping not DJing? What do you like?
It's boring.
It's boring.
That's why I'm saying like it's boring because the thing is, like every week you go somewhere, yeah, you got money. Money you can make money everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's really because you like it. It's like an artist that likes going on tour and doing shows. It's the vibe, the energy, just the feeling of having people vibe and you knowing the reason they vibing is you. You're the reason they vibing, and it's a nice feeling. It's like when you MC, you know the feeling, you shouting and telling people what to do, and you're actually doing it.
You know what I remember? I remember one of our first time I was emceeing. I was actually pretty shy. People don't think I'm shy. I can be
you're
shy.
a shy person.
I can be very shy person, but depends on my mood, right?
Yeah,
And once I started, and I boosted confidence, people were like, people was like, you did a good job. I'm
Yeah,
like,
people are dancing, man.
I'm
People
like,
were vibing.
when I tell people I can shy, no, you're not shy at all. Come on, stop it. I know shy people.
Yeah. You don't seem shy because you do it right. It's like with GTMCO.
Yeah.
You did a pretty good job, but I know you're a shy dude.
Oh, that's it, man.
Yeah.
If you work on something, you work on, right? Like if you can,
you work on that.
like
Talking in front of a crowd is always just, even shy or not, it's like something you have to do. You got like prepare yourself.
Yeah. Me, what I like about, I like to prepare. Like, I like to prepare my PowerPoint up. I have the text. I don't even need, like, as soon as a good PowerPoint and I have my key points in my
Yeah,
head,
you have to be prepared.
I'm good to go. I don't need to know like word by word.
just
what's
key
up.
points.
Just key points, and
so your
I don't
memory.
even. So that's it. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that's it. That's pretty much it.
That's true.
That's true.
You keep on same thing. We even when I DJs, like I just don't appear like that and just have songs and just play songs. I already know a bit what kind of songs I'm gonna play because I know my crowd. I know, okay, I know this crowd, they like this type of music, so I'm gonna prepare music in that style and you prepare like music in a way to build up the mood. You just don't play random songs. There's time to play certain songs. You don't want to play a song that's too hot too early. It's not just wasted the song because people are not ready for that song yet. They don't like it, but they're not ready for it yet. They didn't build up the crowd yet and stuff like that.
So there's like a, let's say like
there's
a
like
DB,
a process.
a process. Like you're not gonna play your hot songs at the end
At the beginning, no.
Have you ever like played your hot songs at the beginning and you play it later?
Sometimes.
Why would you do that? Like,
because let's say if I'm in the area, like let's say if you're more like in a lounge type of place where there's a lot of movement, then I would do it no problem. Because you play your hot song at the beginning, but the person that's there at the end is most likely not the same person. And most of that, by that time they drink a little bit, they're more in the vibe. They don't care. They want to hear it again.
And do you think it's harder? I think I've asked it a few DJs that I would ask it you too. Do you think it's harder to make people dance without alcohol?
Yes.
Why?
Because without alcohol, you really got to get the specific music that's really hit them the right way. If not, it's done. Because what alcohol does, as long as there's a beat that jumps, they don't even need to know the singer. They don't even need to know who it is. Just the beat has a certain tempo to it, a certain vibe, they're going to dance. But when there's no alcohol, they don't know the guy, they're not dancing. Unless, that's why you have to find the person in your crowd that has the energy, and you give that person energy, and that person gives other people energy. That's what I found.
So you think like DJing on a wedding, let's say that like a lot of people don't drink per se. Like there's a lot of people that come to they're not necessarily gonna drink.
For sure, it's harder than a club by far.
By far, yeah.
But what's good though with a wedding is there's always that wild person. Make that person dance. Put the music that person likes. That person's gonna make everybody dance. But the thing is, you need one person in the crowd to help you. If nobody's dancing in the crowd, that means something you're doing wrong. Because you cannot please everybody. That's impossible. Some people like this type of music, other people like this type of music. But even though you don't like this type of music, if everybody's vibing, you're going to vibe automatically because you're going to feed off that energy. That's what I found. Like, sometimes I go to some spot and there's some Arab chicks. I know the other people don't listen to Arab music. But I'll put some Arab music for the Arab chick. And she's vibing, she's dancing, and she's screaming, and what she's doing, she's jumping on tables. People are like, damn. And people like they feeling it too. Even if you don't like the music, don't even know the music. That's what I found helps a lot.
I got another question too, because me, I'm very curious in you in the field. So I know you DJ house, you DJ R&B, you DJ all type, and there's consoles adapted to each type of music. Like let's say house, let's say I'll take a CDJ. I don't know how it works, but there's like turntables for rap. Why can it be used for the same thing? Like, what can I use? Like, okay, I know people do that, but why would it be better for me as a DJ to DJ with a turntable if I'm doing rap than let's say like a CDJ?
The only reason a turntable will be better for you if you're mixing hip hop than a CDJ is really if you scratch. Okay. If you scratch, you cannot compare scratching on a CDJ to turntables. That's completely different.
Why is that?
The scratching, it's just the fluidity of the turntable is not the same as because CDJ is really mechanical and it's not made. You can scratch, but it's not made for scratching. When the turntable it comes, it's really simulates the same feeling that you had from the old school discs. That's why you're really a disc jockey. You scratching for real, and there's no waveform to help you. It's old school. You scratching. You put your beat in, you scratch, and you mix it by ear. You have no choice. There's no visual cue unless you like Serato some stuff. You look like a computer.
And when CDJs, I mean they use it. Sometimes I see like 4
CDJs is better. 4 CDJs is really good for house. You're not gonna use that for hip hop. There's no point of having 4 CDJs if you're mixing hip hop because you're not mixing 4 beats of hip hop because the difference between house and hip hop, house is there's more instruments than words. When hip hop there's a lot of words.
There's a lot of
so you cannot be mixing 4 songs at the same time. There's gonna be 4 people talking at the same time. You're not gonna understand what's happening. One person saying this, it's like you're having Candy Shop, Look Alive, this that playing at the same time. That don't make sense. You can't. But when with house, you can have 4 songs and 4 songs have actually no words. You just mix it and you use with your EQs. You play with certain parts of your music, so you create like a new song.
That's good. That's
like
good.
With house. A real house DJ got to mix with 4. You need 4 decks.
4 decks.
That's when you feel because with with two, you actually feel limited. But sometimes I'm mixing with two, I'm like, shit. I
You
need an
need
extra
more.
one.
I see that. I've been a lot of club, like a Levoux. When you go to Levoux, you see. I see they put it differently. They put like all the CDJs up.
Yeah.
You see 4 of them,
Yeah,
and you see they
mix it
see
down.
and you see the mixer down. I'm like, God damn, how can you control 4 at the same time?
You can. You can.
But you
gotta
need,
practice.
but you can. You have to. You need like a. Like
No. Of course, you need headphones. You need headphones, but at the end of the day, the thing you need the most, you have to know your songs.
Okay.
Even if you have headphones, I mean, if you don't know your songs, it's not gonna matter. You need to know your music by heart. You need to know when the drop comes. You need to know, okay, at this point, that's why I'm gonna put this song. You really got to study your music.
Okay. I got one last question before we take a break and call Chris Robbins. What do you think about? I see a lot of DJs like what they're doing. They're still trying to entertain people. Shout out to DJ Aldana,
Yeah.
a bunch of D Boy and a bunch of
Shout
other
out to all
DJs.
those guys, yeah.
They're doing lives on Facebook and to entertain people. Like, what do you think about that? Do you think it's a movement you think people are actually having fun with
Yeah,
that?
some people are looking.
see.
Some people are looking on the live at the same time. What is good for the DJ, it makes you practice. You don't stay rusty. You don't become rusty. Let's say you don't mix for 4 or 5 months. I don't know when you're gonna go back to clubs. Because clubs, I feel it's
I
gonna be
think
a long time.
one of the last things to
Open is gonna be clubs. Because clubs,
maybe they're gonna be open, but not limited. I'll take.
my clubs gonna take a long time to open. But the thing is, clubs you cannot really control who's touching who's doing that. There's too much people in the same place. There's bartenders touching too many cups. There's too many stuff happening in the club.
That's true.
That's one of the last things they're gonna open. I don't know when it's gonna open, but I would be pretty surprised that it's gonna open in summer.
Okay.
So people, they gotta practice.
Okay.
For them to practice, and at the same time, the public listen to something different.
I like that. So we'll have a toast for that. We're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna have Chris Robbins next. Let's get. You're listening to The Plug right now. Let's go.
Yo,
We're back. That was a short
Yeah,
break. We're back
short
with
break.
Chris Robbins. How you doing, brother? How you doing? We good?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
We out here, man. We know we chilling. We try to deal with that pandemic. How you doing with this pandemic? Everything going well with you?
Everything's going well, brother, man. I mean, it's hard to stay locked up inside all the time, but
Yeah.
you got to make the best out of it and keep a smile on your face.
That's it. I see you've been doing a lot of work. You've been doing videos, music, and everything, right?
You
Yeah,
feel
man.
busy.
Yeah, man. We actually we had shot another video after Lullaby, and it's
Okay.
it'll be out by May. So
Oh, yeah?
you
May.
guys stay
Oh wow.
tuned
So
in for that.
you'll be
Yes,
keep on
you're
work.
okay. You stay busy.
And what?
That's right, man. Can't stop the work. Can't stop the grind because of that.
That's it.
Can't-
You gotta do what you gotta do. And
That's right, brother.
I got a couple questions for you. I know everybody you got known in the city well with Occupation Double. And
Yeah, I
have
did.
you how would you do the transition from that to an artist? Like how was that for you?
I think it is it is kind of hard. If you're not prepared or you don't have a plan, it can be hard to transition into like being stamped and labeled as an OD candidate and then transition into artist, being an artist, because most people look at you and they say, oh, you must not have a talent to end up on a show like that, so you kind of have to beat those odds and kind of prove yourself, even more that you're worthy of that title of being an artist, so
That's nice.
I think me staying focused and laying down the plan and following it, it really helped me, staying grounded and not really listening to the naysayers. So I just keep focused, stay on track, and then, with time, people will just, they'll get along if they like the music,
Ah, nice. First of all, you sing pretty well. But how long you been singing for?
It's been a while, brother, man. I actually started writing when I was 15 years old.
Are you serious?
Damn.
Yeah.
And how old are you right now?
I'm gonna be 32 midnight at midnight.
Oh,
right?
say, well, happy birthday,
birthday, man.
already, happy birthday,
Thank
man.
you.
That's great.
Thank
That's
you.
great. So you've been writing since 15.
Yeah, since
And
I was
sing.
15 years old, I used to rap back then. And
Are you
then,
serious?
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
But now you're really singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm singing, but you know, like,
Mhm.
I guess it's still in me somewhere in there, you know,
Oh.
like, I would have to dust some old archives off, you know, my shoulders, but you know, I could probably get in there, you know.
You can do both. I mean, Drake does both, right?
Yeah,
Drake sometimes
yeah.
sings and
Yeah.
he raps.
Sometimes he raps. Do you think you would put out a rap song eventually?
Like a full rap song.
Yeah.
You know, never say never. I don't know, but you know, maybe incorporate a few, you know, like a few lines here and there, you know, and especially being in the R&B lane, it's so easy to transition from rap to R&B, and it's two genres that are very, very connected. So you know, it wouldn't be a surprise if I would fall into that later on. But you know, for now, just really establishing myself as an R&B artist, and who knows, you know, I love rap music, so why not? You know?
And do you have like a role model that you follow that you take a sample of?
Well, you know, I kind of want to support, you know, the Canadian artists, you know, the Drizzies, Tory Lanez, you know, The Weeknd, Heart Next Door, all those cats, you know. I think, you know, to me, I respect them a lot, and you know, for being known as international artists, but then being from Canada, so it means a lot, and you know, I want to show love for that, you know. So big ups to these guys.
Okay, so me, I know personally, I know two songs from you: "How to Love" and "Lullaby." And
that's right.
Especially "How to Love," like the name says it all. It shows you how to love. Why the title? Is it something that touched you personally to write, or is it something that you just wanted to put songs called "How to Love"?
You know, no, it really touches me personally. You know, I wrote these lyrics, and I really felt them. You know, it's inspired from a true story. So
true story, okay.
You know, so it's really basically the meaning behind the song is feeling something for someone, but not giving up to that feeling. Okay. And when you happen to give up to that feeling, it's too late. It's like there's no manual on how to love someone, and you know, if it's something that you're not necessarily used to being in a healthy relationship, maybe you don't know these steps, and you can kind of stumble along the way, and when you get back up, when the person's just not there anymore. And so that was kind of the story behind it.
I love it. So for the auditors, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna listen "How to Love."
Okay.
And we're gonna come back in a few minutes. Let's go. Let's play "How to Love."
Right.
We're listening to the plug. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Maybe just a little too soon to tell you I love you. I've been waiting for a long time, trying to show you. Here goes the list of how it's been different now. I can't wrap my head around the fact that I'm missing out. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna waste another day. I'm all alone thinking about you, baby. Is it karma calling me? Is this the price that I should pay? I used to go with all the way what I feel. I don't know how to love you. I don't know how to love. I don't know how to love you. I don't know how to love. What if it's a little too late for us to be friendly? But if you're feeling the same way, now you should tell me. So follow your instincts now
again, we're back on the plug. That you were listening to Chris Robbins,
How to
Love.
Really
Man, that song's
yeah,
good,
I like
man.
that.
That's a great song. So
Yeah.
was that your first single, or you've had singles before this song?
No, this is my first song ever released on, on a major platform.
Okay.
This song was actually distributed through Sony Canada.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and that was done like super fast. Like I got out of the show on October 21st, and on November 1st, the song was uploaded, approved. Usually it takes about 3 weeks for for let's say Sony or any label to put the stamp on the song. And when I sent the song to my A&R, it was on we had a meeting, and then the next we had a meeting around like 4:35. We got out of there, it was like 6. The next morning at 10 a.m. he sent a text. He's like, yo, this is approved, we're ready to roll. It took a few hours, but usually it's about 3 weeks,
Wow, that's good. Well, that I mean, it's like the song is good, so maybe that's why, right? It's
Thank you, man.
Song, and obviously you just released a song. I found that you had like a James Bond type of. I think the release video was a bit lullaby, right?
Yeah.
So what came you with the idea of that type of video?
Yeah.
Actually, Lullaby, that was all my manager's idea. Where we were sent the song through my A&R once again back in November, and it was a demo. So somebody else had worked it up already, and then I heard the song. I was like, "This is fucking dope." So I laid down the vocals on it, and then we wanted to release the song originally before Place Belle in February 7th. It was kind of like the follow-up to How to Love, and kind of give a chance to the people to have something else to listen to. So we wanted to release it like end of January, and things happened, we couldn't, so it got pushed back, and so it was shot very last minute in a studio, white background, black background. We just wanted something classy, clean look, kind of like exactly that James Bond look, and so we did just that. So we did like the sexy clean boy.
Okay, I know the ladies like it, of course.
I hope they do. I don't know if they do. I hope they do.
Popping
No. I'm pretty sure they do. We shared a bit the video, a bit. People like say,
people like, oh yeah. Song I know Chris would have sung good.
So lullaby. So is it? So since this one was your second single, so would you say like it was a bit easier since you did another single first? Like what experience? Like
it's easy or it's hard, because How to Love was not a representation of everything that I can do. It was just it's a color, part of all the colors of the rainbow that I can do. But it was just one color that we put out there, so it just kind of fit the image I was going with at the time. And then Lullaby, I really wanted to stand out from there. I really wanted to lay down the foundation for the R&B vibes that I'm coming out with. So it was kind of an in-between. So I mean, was it easier? No, because we really had to go for a song that wouldn't be too far away from How to Love, so it still had this little pop twist, but then very R&B. So this is more like an R&B pop soul kind of vibe. How to Love was electronic house pop, so it was a different genre. And now this song, and then the next song will be very different. It'll be more, it's not even about love at all. It's about life. It's more like on a street vibe. So we're going different colors, and really,
and the next song is releasing in May. I'm
in May. It's called Ready for War. And
Ready for War. Wow. Okay.
So this is totally different. This is darker. This is much darker.
It comes at the right time with this pandemic that's killing us already, right?
Yeah, man. yeah, it'll give a chance to the boys to kind of discover me too, because I feel like I've been putting out songs for
Yeah, I
for
understand.
For the ladies, for the ladies,
yeah, for the
it's
ladies,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
which is
I
cool.
like
But
lullaby.
Yeah, lullaby
you know,
is very good.
I like to diversify my style, and
Yeah,
I want guys to listen to that and to bump it and feel like, yo, like I love this. I'm not gonna listen to that when I'm by myself, and as soon as my boys are around,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, no, turn this shit down. Like,
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah, I
guys
think-
are. Guys are gonna listen
So-
to How to Love and
Yeah,
lullaby.
it's
When they're
like-
by themselves, when they're people now.
But where the girl to? Like
Yeah,
where
we are.
the
Yeah,
girl?
with
You
the
know?
shorty.
How to love?
Yeah, you listen to How to Love with the shorty candles on. You already know.
yeah.
I got a question. Have you ever used your own songs in a moment?
Romantic setting.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
What? That's too much.
It's too much or what?
Nah, that's I don't know, man.
Come on, man.
Nah.
Come on.
I mean, maybe because my repertoire is not that varied right now, so I don't have that many
Okay.
songs.
Soon.
Okay, soon.
When the
Maybe-
album's out, you'll do it. You'll play the album.
Yeah, I mean, I love to listen to Spotify. So
Okay,
I'll put
okay,
R&B
okay.
right now. I'll
Okay.
put R&B right now, and I'll listen to that. So if one day one of my songs end up on that playlist and it just ends up playing randomly as I'm listening to it while being in the moment, then yeah. But if not, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
intentionally put the song on.
Yeah, you don't want to be conceited.
No,
That's true. That's true. That's
I
true.
respect that.
But the
I
song's pretty good. I'm pretty sure like it's already on a couple
It must be on a couple
playlists
playlists,
already. No.
yeah, it's been on a few playlists.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but slowly,
good.
man. I you have to go step by step. Soon,
Yeah.
soon it'll be.
I
Soon,
like that. I
soon.
like that. I like that. I like that. So talk the artist. I know you. You've been doing some stuff. What are you doing for the pandemic? I heard you were going to hospitals or some
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. This was an idea that I came up with, just being at home and trying to find something useful to do with my influence, and
Okay.
I think being an influencer, I don't really like to call myself that, but
Okay.
having the influence that I have, it's much more than just
Staying home
showing off brands and posting nice pictures. So I figured, like, what can I do that has nothing to do with me, that's not going to pay me, that can help others when they really need it a lot more than I do right now. So I called my manager and I was like, yo, what about we bring some food to the hospital? It was like, yeah, good idea. Let me call one of our sponsors, which is Bustan. They helped us work on the music video.
Okay.
So we called them up. They were more than happy. And they were like, of course, we'll help out. So we called the Shim and they were like, oh my God, thank you so much for calling. The girl almost cried on the phone, apparently. She was like, I've been looking for that for a long time. So we initiated the movement. Every Monday of the month of April, Bustan was delivering 50 meals every Monday.
50
And
minutes.
then-
Wow.
Yeah. And then it kind of like created the wave. And I don't know if we were part of that wave, but last time we called, she had booked every day for the rest of the month. And she's getting food delivered to the hospital now. So,
That's a
whatever
good-
we did, if it helped out creating that wave, good, because now some people are going to eat. And, I mean,
That's good. That's good.
So-
Like, it's a tough time.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the chum are overwhelming with all the problems they already have. A lot of help, a lot of helping hands, always grateful, right?
yeah,
And
hell yeah.
there's a saying that says like, you will always be remembered by the things you did for somebody else and yourself.
Yeah.
Man,
So-
yeah, I mean, it can't be always about you, and I get that part, and especially when they put their lives on the line for others. I mean, it's the minimum I can do, really. And really, I didn't do anything. I just thought of it, and I put the pieces together with my partner, and that was it.
That's good. That's good. So what's next with Chris Robbins? What can we expect? Like, I know right now there's not much you can do. I know you have a song coming out. Like, are you planning like doing a concert? And I know like what's your goals at the end of the year? Let's say a couple years from now.
You know, before the pandemic, we were planning on releasing Lullaby in a club, so we had rented a spot and we were doing the whole shebang, you know, red carpet, media, press, and it was open to the public, and we're going to premiere the video in the club. And then that happened, so we decided just to do the release online. And from now on, we're going to release a song every month until the end of time, until a major label some way, somehow picks up, you know. So
every month.
So every month you got something.
Every month,
I like that.
Drop a new song and or with a video.
Yes.
We have my partner's wife. She makes all the videos. So shout out to her, Talia, and my 1111 production. So
Nice.
we're filming as much as we can, and every time we have a song, we want a visual for it. So every month we decided we would drop something and just continue to make noise and stay in that on that momentum. And you know, whenever we can come out of this, a concert is next up in line. We already have one scheduled for this summer, but everything got canceled up until August 31st. So there's nothing we can do about that. If we're gonna stay locked up for I don't know how when, you know, we'll keep dropping stuff online. I'm gonna set myself up at home, and I'm gonna record from home, and we'll keep dropping until a major label picks up. And that's the goal, man.
I like that. I like your work ethic. I see it's pretty good. The video, the song, and using your, I would say, your influence to impact in a good way. That's a great thing to do.
Good thing, respect.
So
thank you, man.
So once again, we're always short on time. So thanks a lot for accepting our invitation. Obviously,
hey, thanks to you. Thanks for having me.
And
brother.
obviously, we're gonna play play Lullaby on the break, and that's it. But we'll see you next time, right?
Yeah, see you next time.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem.
Bless
Stay
up,
safe,
guys.
brother. Stay safe.
Stay safe and stay home.
Yes,
Of
sir.
course.
Peace.
All right, bye-bye.
Peace.
So far gone, baby. I've felt the things since you left the city. You call me up, it's been a minute. I've seen your face since you told me you've been catching feelings. Mix the champagne with some Xannies and emotion. Faded when we fuck, got you wetter than the ocean. That's the kind of love that'll never have me ghosting. You know this. So hush, little baby, don't say a word. I'm just gonna show you what you're worth. It's some bad shit to keep you up all night, so daddy's gonna sing you a lullaby. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. I'm just gonna show you what you're worth. It's some bad shit to keep you up all night, so daddy's gonna sing you a lullaby. So cold, so numb. Let me take the pain away and make you feel something. Speed it up, slow it down. I like you better when your clothes are on a fucking ground. Mix the champagne with some Xannies and emotion. Faded when we fuck, got you wetter than the ocean. That's the kind of love that'll never have me ghosting. You know this. So hush, little baby, don't say a word. I'm just gonna show you what you're worth. It's some bad shit to keep you up all night, so daddy's gonna sing you a lullaby. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. I'm just gonna show you what you're worth. It's some bad shit to keep you up all night, so daddy's gonna sing you a lullaby. Daddy's gonna sing you a lullaby. Daddy's gonna sing you a lullaby. Mix the champagne with some Xannies
Back in the plug, we were listening to Chris Robbins' Lullaby. Now we got our
sounding
own
great.
Avery in the building. How you doing, brother?
I'm very good. What it do? I've been listening to that on replay, that and Confidence. What it do?
You already know, man. Confidence is our first single, not our last. But
Exactly.
Exactly. We know we're working on a lot of stuff. So I see you like last time we talked, you released your album, your album. And how's that faring with you? How's the fans like it?
Honestly, the numbers are looking great. They're getting more and more each day. I think I'm up over like 1,500 in the first 4 days or something.
Okay, nice.
And there was a lot of feedback from it. But the thing is that I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to be actually shooting 3 videos for 3 songs off of the project. I'm not going to let you know which ones. It's going to be a surprise.
You're not going to surprise.
It's going to be a surprise, man. You got to leave some of it to surprise. It's all out there anyway, so get to know each song as much as you can, and then when you can see the visuals, it's going to be a whole story to it. Also, of course, some things I have to talk to you about.
Yeah.
You know, the man with the plan, of course, Paul Prince.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, man, other than that, everything's going well. Quarantine time is going well. Taking care of my body, my health, and music.
I see Chef Soul.
I see Chef Soul in the cut.
Yeah,
Hey, one thing, a lot of people know you as an artist, but they never knew you could cook so well.
Nah, they never did.
They never did. And I can tell you every day, like you're showing some new meals and stuff like that. Like, God damn. Man.
I can give you the step by step if you want, man.
Okay,
but
it's not that. It's not. I need that step by step. That's why. Oh man, Chef. Yeah, I think you should.
Chef Soul in the cut.
I think me personally, I think you should do a song about your cooking and do a video about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
We're gonna make a song out of everything. We're gonna make a song out of phone cases. We're gonna make a song out of peanut butter. We're gonna make a song out of everything.
That's it. So I know you work in a lot of songs. I know you have over. Like, how did you go about to choose the songs? You chose the Sounds of Soul, and how long did it take you to create this Sounds of Soul? Yeah.
Honest, I'm not even joking. It kind of just came together.
Yeah.
Like, it was basically my year. It was the year of 2019 because like I said before, the prior years before that, everything was all mixed up. You know, the last 2 years was where I finally just got on my own and started developing my own craft. So it was really my whole entire year in review. You know, you had my cousin passing, you had me leaving, working on my own. You had me doing the shows, being honest. You know, I mean, if you listen to the album, you kind of understand it's a story of my year, really, and my life before that, and then what I'm taking into the future.
Big South 4040. Yes.
Exactly.
So, and I know I've seen you do a lot of songs with those guys too. There's about on the album itself. Yeah?
Yes, joint projects coming too. Actually, with us. You
have to tell me. I know I've worked with Big South. I've worked with Wallace also, which is a great rapper. How it is to work with those two together in one song?
Oh man, it's magic. It's actually the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like we've done it time and time again. Actually, you've seen it. We go in, and it takes about 30 minutes to do 2 verses each.
And also we gotta shout out Sky.
Military.
Shout out to Sky Beats.
What's that?
We got Sky Beats.
Of course, then Sky Beats with his fingers. You don't even see him moving.
He's a magician, man.
When he's on the switches. So it's like it all comes together. We're making a song with them to answer your question. It's amazing.
And
it's
I know,
amazing.
I know your show. There was a show that you guys were working on March 20th. It got canceled because of the
pandemic.
Yeah.
But we're still out here working strong, man. And what we're doing now is
that show, fam.
But we're turning into the visual side, man. All artists have to pivot. Pretty much everyone has to pivot in their life. So that's what we're doing now, man. So that's what I was saying. The visuals are coming, and I'm gonna create like a storyline for these things, and we're gonna really make it a movie. You know, everything's it's gonna be a movie, so we can really entertain the people in other ways, right? If we can't be doing it face to face.
I like that. So I know you're singing yourself. Have you been listening during the pandemic? I know you have a lot of time. Have you listening to other rappers or singers that you appreciate? That it can be famous or not. Like, what would you say somebody that you admired the last few weeks?
Oh shit! Definitely Tory Lanez is somebody that came on my radar a lot more lately. Being it personally and like online, all of that. But like definitely somebody that I wasn't really aware of in the past, like in the recent past. But now he's starting to get on my radar more. I definitely do appreciate Tory Lanez. And shoot, I mean locally, gotta say Matty Falls, man. Again, Matty Falls, he's still doing his things.
You know what's funny? I'm sorry to cut you. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Bondo always tells me you sound like Tory Lanez. It's
really?
Funny. He tells every time like, yo, this guy, yo, he will do the same thing.
Every
like,
time I say I yo, man, that's like Avy, man.
It's like
I find you guys have the same vibe.
So yeah,
I guess the high frequency thing, right?
Yeah. And it's like
it's like the high frequencies of sounds. And that's what I hear a lot in here. That's what I appreciate a lot about it.
I see you have a lot of energy.
Y'all got some good energy because y'all are people that have a lot because you have a lot of energy. I don't even know if you can get tired.
It's not. This guy's never tired.
I don't even know. I'm
not even lying. I think we went to the studio after. I don't know what we're doing. This guy was telling me he didn't sleep for 20 hours. I'm like, what?
I'm not surprised.
And the guy literally was up to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bro. What's up? What's going on? What's next? Like, it's interesting. My guy, I'm not gonna lie to you.
No,
after 12 hours, I need to sleep.
No, I need to sleep. I'm a nap guy. I'm like an old man. I need my naps.
That's it.
I'm telling you, man. It's like I can be taking a nap and then the music starts playing and the energy just comes from that. To be honest, man. I could just be in the studio. I could do 36 hours. I did 36 hours. That was the longest I ever did. Where we did a studio session. We slept there.
Wow.
And we were on and off. And we actually slept in the studio in LA. 36 hours we were there.
You know what I'm waiting for right now?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for an album of the group 44.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you before. Right? We're doing joint projects.
Oh.
Because you have me and Wally. We got the rhythm and the soul. Then we got ANW. We got things like we have so many tracks together. I think.
Hopefully, I can jump in 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the perfect time now.
Okay.
Studio. Yo, you come? Are you free tomorrow?
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
No, man, we gotta do something.
Of course, we cannot stay empty-handed. But for sure, man. Of course, we'll talk about that after the show. But for sure,
Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday. But brother, man, like one thing I appreciate about you, man. I know your work ethic, and you've been doing this for so long.
Yeah, man.
You never gave up, and you support the city, and you wanna. And you
want to put you on your back.
You put you on your back, and you don't go by yourself. You don't even go by yourself. You go with people. Like you take people with you. You took me. You took me as a prodigy. I don't even know how to sing.
You put people on.
You help me with my own crap. That's one thing I appreciate about you, man. You're
absolutely, man.
And you're very
Don Soul.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, man. It's all for the love, man. I do it for that reason, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
That's it, man. We're gonna play one of your songs, of course. Me.
Okay.
One of my favorite songs, and we're gonna cut off the call, and we're gonna call after. Is that okay?
Yeah, you wanna call me back?
We're gonna call you back like at 9, like in 30 minutes.
30 minutes is good.
But right now I wanna play Honest.
Oh, okay.
I love
this
this
song.
song.
You can also see the video on YouTube on my page.
Okay. We're gonna put it on the people to see too on the
absolute.
Okay, yo, thanks again, brother. We'll talk again after. Okay.
3 minutes.
Okay.
I'm setting my timer.
Let's get it, man. Appreciate you listening to Avery Honest. Let's get it. You listening to the plug.
I like to talk, but I don't talk much. I'ma just be honest with y'all. Let's get it. No request.
I'ma be honest.
Yes, sir. We're back on the plug, man. We're right now with Cassendo.
K.
How you
Cassendo.
doing? How you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Good. That's it.
Yes.
So how you dealing with this pandemic right now? How you dealing with it?
I'm dealing pretty good. I think it's actually hard not to be able to see your friends and go out and do what you want to do.
Of
But
course.
it's also a really good time to just like work on your things, plan, and organize all your stuff.
Yeah, focus.
Okay, I like
This time
that.
is a good time to focus right now.
So as people already know, like people, we knew you from Occupation Dope, and now you became an artist, correct?
I was an artist before.
You were an artist before. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that. And how long you been singing?
I've been singing forever actually, but I've been making my own beats only from like November 2017 to be exact.
Oh wow!
Okay,
Okay,
nice.
so you've been singing for about a year.
About whole life.
Yeah, well, when I was in high school, I was doing all the the shows that they organize, the talent.
Yes.
I was doing them all, and even when I was younger, like I think I started at 5 years old. I was singing in my basement. I was like
yeah.
watching my dad playing bass.
Oh, so
And-
Oh, so your dad is a musician.
Yeah, my dad used to be in a band,
Oh,
what
wow.
type of band?
jazz and
Jazz.
fun.
Okay, I like
Okay,
that.
jazz, nice.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
like good stuff. So you know good music then.
I do. I don't really like jazz, to be honest.
Come on.
That's not the type that my dad listens to. It's the kind of hectic jazz, with like.
You gotta respect jazz. You gotta give that
Yeah, but
respect.
my dad likes to play funk and soul, so
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. So I know you got a couple songs out. I know
she
I
got
think-
good songs, man.
Yeah, about 4 songs you have, right? If I'm correct.
I have 5 actually.
5. Okay, sorry. So 5. So how's the process? Like when you in the let's say, how does it take to you to make a song? Like what's the process? Explain us.
Yeah.
The process to
How
do a
does it
song.
start?
Yeah.
It starts with a melody in my head,
Okay.
and then I just save it with a voice note, and then I make all my beats with GarageBand. So I just open my iPad.
For real?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
So you make your own beats.
yeah.
That's what she said. Yeah.
God damn.
So
Yeah,
I
she's
open my iPad, I
Yeah.
open the app, and then I just play the basic melody that I had in mind.
Mm.
And like sometimes I do have all the rest already planned, like the drums and stuff, and sometimes I don't. So I just like figure out the basic, like the skeleton of the beat, and then I add the loops to like give it some vibe.
Damn.
And then I go to the studio, we transfer all my tracks,
Wow.
and I record
master.
my vocals, and then we make it sound like just a normal mix. I never done mastering so far.
Oh.
I just did like a pre-mix just so it can be good enough for Spotify and stuff.
Wow.
So then when the song is ready, I just upload it. My distributor that I use is DistroKid. So I just send it there, and then it's out.
Wow.
God damn.
Wow.
So you're a producer too. You're not just an artist.
She's
You're
a singer, songwriter, and a producer.
singer, songwriter, producer, distributor, whatever, man. God
Correct.
damn. Agent, manager. What don't you do, girl? Oh, Lord.
I don't rap.
I don't rap. Maybe
damn.
it comes after. You don't know. Is it something that
Yeah, well,
Is it
I did
something
find
that?
some songs where I kind of, it's not, well, I don't want to call it rap because I don't really rap, but just like speaking a bit with a same
faster
rhythm.
rhythm,
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
And why would you say? Who do you model yourself after? Like, do you have like?
Who inspires you?
It inspires you exactly.
I think like since I was young, my inspiration was always Aaliyah.
Oh, you going old school?
okay.
Man. You going old school?
Back.
Yeah, and you know what? Like,
Yeah, I like
Aaliyah
that.
Aaliyah was Timbaland's protege, and
Yeah.
I just like some
Respect.
of my work has been compared to Timbaland, The Weeknd, Daft Punk. Like not compared as the level is the same, but just like the sounds it
Yeah, the
reminds.
vibe.
And yeah, the vibe. So I kind of just connected the dots together, and I was like, I think Aaliyah was just always my biggest inspiration, and
Yes.
the
Aaliyah was a
vibe, and
great
you know
singer.
Yeah,
Age is
so
nothing but a number.
Yeah, that's it. And I can tell you, have you have singing lessons? Because I mean, your songs are very,
Your vocals are nice.
are very
I
like
never had any class of some
No
sort.
training.
No training, nothing. I have to learn though, because I do acknowledge that I have to control my breathing and stuff like that. And also my voice is not as powerful as it could be.
Okay.
So I know that for sure I will have to take singing lessons. But so far everything that you see is me like beat producing, songwriting, and my singing is all raw.
Okay, that's good. Well, the thing is, like, it's even Beyonce herself still have stuff to learn.
Yeah,
so everybody
still
has.
Yeah,
the process.
exactly.
So it's all you're always learning
You have
something.
to upgrade
right?
the craft always.
Always.
Mhm.
So, we want to play one of your songs. I know we have a couple of your songs ready. Which one would you want our auditors to hear right now?
I think it would be my song Cage. It's my latest release, and
Okay.
it's my name.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna play Cash. Wait, right now. Let's get. You're listening to the plug. Let's go.
I don't know what to do with all my fire. All I know is when I feel good, I want more and more. I just open my world for true connections. I'm down for anything, I just want to live the thrill. Just as a friend, the door is open for you. My interest is there for you. Didn't expect you'd have me in my field. It's like a crib. Not even thinking about where this could lead. The way you make me feel is all that I need. That's how I be. Like a bomb, got me on fire. You feel like a mystery that I just wanna solve. I wanna feel my body heated by your eyes. I like the tease between us, but I should play it cool. Come dance all night long with me. The tease and the mystery. Didn't expect you'd have me in my field. It's like a craze. Not even thinking about where this could lead. The way you make me feel is all that I need. That's how I be. That's just a big part of what makes me, me. Sit back, relax. I'm also here to have a good time. Sit back, relax, and make sure you have mine in your mind. A-Y-S-H. Whoa.
I'm just gonna post something. That's why.
That's it. We're back. We're back in the plug. Hey, what's up? That was Cash with K Cassendo.
Nope.
I
like that.
Are we still here? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So the name Cash, it comes from your name, right?
Yeah, my full name is Keisha, actually.
Okay, Keisha.
But my friends call me Keish.
Okay, so why did you name the song Keish?
Because it's just like a song about, you know, I'm a huge passionate, I'm a huge lover, and it's just like about sometimes you just, you know, when you're too excited when you meet someone and like you like.
Okay.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. You know, sometimes you're just too excited and you you seem like more involved than what you really want to be in the relationship. So sometimes I feel like it could be scary for the other person, but it's just like I'm just full of passion, and I don't mean to. Like, I'm super chill, and sometimes it just doesn't show because I'm too passionate.
Okay, that's
this song is really about that, and you know, I'm a mix of so many things, and sometimes I feel like I'm just a big contradiction as well.
Okay.
So the song kind of speaks about that, and it's just all fully me. It's passion. It's like, no, this is not what I meant, but this is like, this is really how I feel. But you know, I really want to tell you, but don't rush. You know, it's just about that.
That's good. That's good. Would you say like that's one of the process you take to write your songs? Like, does it have to be inspired by something in your life, or?
Yeah, everything that I write about is either something that I felt, something that I've like. I view myself, so I can opinion on it. I'm never gonna describe like a lifestyle that doesn't suit me or that I don't live. So you're never gonna hear me talk about like drinking bottles and like popping bottles and going to the strip club or stuff like that, because I don't do those things, and I don't.
That's not you.
Yeah, it's not me. So I'm more about like connections and true feelings, and really there was a lot of moments where I felt alone.
Okay.
And I felt like sad and really, you know, like in a dark place, and I acknowledge that I'm not the only one who has felt like that, and I just want to make music for people to identify. Either is it for their dark moments or love moments or like happy moments, but it's just like real people who can identify to real music, you know.
Yeah, that's very deep. That's very deep. Great. Wow. Okay. So with all those songs, like are you expecting an album soon, or?
Yes, my album was almost ready. It was supposed to go out on March 31st.
Okay.
But you know, with this virus thing, everything was like fucked up because I still had 4 songs to do in the studio. And like I had 2 weeks left, and it's exactly at that moment that they said that we should stay home.
Yeah, okay.
And I was supposed to have an album launch on the 27th, and just in time for my birthday, the 28th. You know, I wanted to celebrate everything all together.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But since I couldn't go out to the studio, I just decided that will be postponed to I don't know when.
Yeah, well, we don't know when the pandemic gonna end. But with that question, with that coming together, how are you keeping yourself busy with this pandemic going on? How do you make yourself like active?
First, you know what, I'm surprised because I didn't create as much as I thought I would. I focused more on doing covers because you know, now like I have a bigger fan base that I used to have, and I kind of asked people what they wanted to see, and they all said like, we want to see you sing covers and stuff, and it's not something that I usually do, sing other people's music, to be honest, but this is something that I have to do because it does first makes me practice.
Yeah, that's good.
And it can inspire me. So what I do is I don't just like sing around like in front of my camera with my hoodie, you know, I put a whole show. So I do my makeup, I do my hair, I choose an outfit, and like I make some moves and I dance like a little choreography with the song, and you know, it's more fun this way. It takes a lot of time though.
Okay, that's good. And what would you say for any artist, like let's say any artist that's maybe down, like I'm sure there's a lot of people that are feeling down because of this pandemic. How a word of encouragement, like what would you tell them? Like what would?
Well, to me, if you're an artist, it's just like it's the base of who you are. It's the foundation. So if you don't do it for the fame, that means it comes within you, within your heart. And sometimes everybody can have a down, and everybody can like not being creative and inspirational, but if it comes from you, you have to do it, and this is what makes you you. Okay. So you should just take some time, even if it's not to create, at least to fuel yourself with what inspires you. So you know, I spent a lot of days like just being in bed and sleeping and just chilling and not doing anything, but music is always there. Like I listen to it, and sometimes creativity pops up, and like I have an idea for a song, I save the voice note, and even if I don't work on the song for 5 hours, at least, you know, something popped up. So
Okay.
I would just say it's okay to feel down. It's okay to like not be inspired 24/7, but just don't forget why you do it and who you are with it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Are you
nice
listening?
words. I like that.
Are you listening to any particular artist that's helping you at this moment, or?
I just have a mix of everything. There's nothing that like cheers me a lot, but I just discovered Lucky Day.
Lucky Day. Do you know?
Yeah, I like him, and so far, you know, I listen to all my old music. I don't really listen to new stuff, so I don't really know the artists. Like, I know their names, but I can't really say what their music is.
Yeah, okay, that's good. What other thing? You have to focus on yourself. And so when everything is gone, you go back full strength, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. And can we expect a video anytime soon? Like, I mean, you have.
Oh yeah, well,
you have plans to do a video after this? All.
Tomorrow I'm gonna start like posting the covers that I did.
Okay.
You're gonna see that. But so far for my own music, there's no video. I have never shot a clip video for my own music.
Okay.
That's gonna wait.
Okay, that's no problem. As long as we get the audio, that's what we need right now, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
So by tomorrow you're gonna see me have fun, and I sang like Aaliyah, I sang NSYNC, I did some throwbacks, As Yet.
Okay, perfect. We'll definitely.
I did As Yet, I did Madonna.
We'll definitely share those videos for sure. So
yeah.
So we're gonna end this interview with one of your songs, and which one? I know, like you said, you had 5. Which one would you want us to play right now?
Honestly, I'm gonna let you choose. If you want just a short description, summer is obviously a summer vibe. Nice perception.
So we have
like summer a lot.
Someone likes the summer a lot.
Oh, okay. So let's do it with summer then.
So summer. So once again, we're gonna end this segment of this interview. Thanks a lot for accepting your invitation on the show.
Thanks for the invitation.
And stay safe, right? Like that's how we can stay. And
stay safe, continue to grind. And
you too. You're doing nice work. I see you're all covered and getting protected. So that's good.
That's it. Well, thank you again, and we'll talk again soon. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
That was Cassendo. Now we're gonna play the song Summer, and we're gonna take a break. It's summer. Start with that British accent.
We're gonna play Summer, and then after that, we're gonna go for the break. Who are we talking to after?
We're gonna go back with Avery.
We're gonna talk to Avery.
And you're gonna have a mix.
We're gonna talk to Avery, and after I have a mix.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Summer.
Summer. Let's go. You listen to the plug. Hey.
This is the plug. Summer.
You already know. We're listening to The Plug on Radio Artist. I gotta say that more often. We got GP doing great work in the background. We don't see him, but he's the most important guy right there because without him, we don't have a show. We have Don Bondo on the mix. By the way, that's one of my favorite part of the show. When we get a mix from Don Bondo, we're gonna get a mix. I mean, I'm gonna talk a little bit, on the mix. We're gonna see what's up, how we do it at Jimmy back in the days. Let's go. Yes, sir. Hey, yeah. Don Bondo in the mix. Yes.
You are listening to Don Bondo on the mix.
What is this song? Dance with the Devil. Hey, bang, let's go. Hey.
Dancing with the devil might fall in love. You ain't trapping, you can hang with us. Making moolah, yeah, you know it's a must. Shorty gorgeous, but she know I won't cuff. We get money, but it's never too much. Say you jogging, but you know it's a bluff. I ain't racing, baby, I ain't gon' rush. Sippin' dirty, got some lean in my cup. Dancing with the devil might fall in love. You ain't trapping, you can hang with us. Making moolah, yeah, you know it's a must. Shorty gorgeous, but she know I won't cuff. We get money, but it's never too much. Say you jogging, but you know it's a bluff. I ain't racing, baby, I ain't gon' rush. Sippin' dirty, got some lean in my cup. Dirty, got some mud in my cup. Drinking hot take, I ain't pouring no top. In the trenches, trapping, shoving them drop. Remember nigga, I used to doing numbers, but it's never enough. Smoking killer, got my back with some rush. Messing with her, she might turn into dust. Niggas free when they acting on top. 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 I'm chasing 7 figures, go for 8, but I need 9.
Hey.
So my kids can sit on 10, now that's a lot of dead friends. My hustle too strong, boy, I've been off that 9 to 5. All my niggas
What's
got
up,
it.
Bo?
Gon' ride until the end.
That friend.
We gon' ride until the end.
Woo.
And all my niggas get it in. And we gon' ride until the end. And all my niggas get it in. I can't let them down. I
Y'all
got
ready?
too
You
much
listen
love
to
for my
Plug,
dog.
man.
We had to take these chances to get paid. We both. Now we know.
Hey.
You can get on you and leave
Tu donnes pas, on prend. On prend des risques dans le coffre à quand y'a un temps.
Hey.
Des cailles de poisson. Sont où les glaçons?
Hey.
Feuille de tabac remplie de gaz, on passe-moi le dragon. Le feu!
Pas de mensonge que des failles. VPN pour pas qu'on me traque. J'ai passé du terrain au Mac. Je me rappelle encore de quand je frappais la sac. Il perd sa chaîne s'il lag. Il a perdu sa biche parce qu'il slack. Il a perdu sa tête dans un sac. Il a perdu le pack, il a fini dans le lac.
Check la pitonnet ressemble à un clown. Renifle toujours pour ta y'a rien qui coule. C'est sûrement à cause du pourcentage de la poudre. Soit du feu ou quand il pleut, je suis la foudre.
Je l'appelle aînée, c'est tellement qu'elle me saoule. J'ai mal à la tête, B prend ça cool. J'appelle mon beau il te prend dans la foule. Oui, c'est ça qui arrive quand tu penses que t'es cool.
Les dés que je roule, c'est des boules. Elle voit Tizo puis elle mouille. Elle veut juste toucher mes nouilles. Je dévisse ses mains vers mes couilles.
Y'a rien qui change, encore un autre beat qu'on dérange. Le bloc, la brique, c'était sur 14 pour l'orange. J'ai l'eau de la quiche, le cachard d'un petit genre étrange. Fait juste sur la char, la moitié l'ATM le lance.
Don Bondo in the mix. Y'all already know you listen to The Plug, man.
Don Bondo.
I'm your host, Paul Prince, man. Yes, sight.
Et tard la nuit, j'y repense. Les poursuites suivies par les gyrophares. Pardonne-moi maman si j'ai baissé les bras. Jamais j'aurais pensé finir si profond. Now we get to another level. Pushing gas, pressing on the pedal. On ira où on a rêvé d'aller. Et jamais revenir si on nous demande. Broski a tout temps. Et on ira tout prendre. My bro got a body, I'm praying to God I see you before you.
We're back in the man. Did you hear that mix, man? My boy Don Bondo was mixing that shit, man. God damn. But we cannot say. We have to say our proper goodbyes before you leave, my man. You know?
Of course.
We have to call you back. You part of the team. We have to call you and tell your proper goodbyes, my man.
Well, proper goodbye.
Yeah, but for sure, man. Tomorrow, man, I'm here, man. You know me. I was waiting for opportunity for a long time. I'm here tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're working. We gotta release something for the people with the pandemic, man. We know this thing is hard for most of
hard on people. So gotta give them entertainment now, man.
Entertainment, maybe that's why we're still doing the show. You know, we have to go out of our ways and do what we gotta do, right?
Go out of our ways, and you have to do what we have to do. You know,
that's
it. Bro.
This guy's speaking. This guy's been speaking British for the past months.
Who?
What do you mean, bro?
This guy. Listen to him and tell me if he's actually accurate. Listen.
Avery.
Okay.
Avery.
What's up? What's
How
up?
you feeling, Avery? Are you quite well?
Yeah, quite well. Thanks for asking. How about you?
We're doing what we're gonna do day by day. That's how we do things. You know what I mean, bro?
This is how we do. You have to hold it down, bro. I hear you, bro.
Yeah, we're holding down. We have no choice. We're doing this pandemic. We have no choice to.
So we
you got it.
We I thought we're in Canada, but apparently we're in London.
No, we're in London. I live in Nottingham. It's in London. I'm in middle of England. You know, Nottingham.
He said a pandemic.
Well, with digital, we can be anywhere, right?
We can be anywhere.
Yeah. With the internet,
you get yourself an iPhone and you can talk to anybody.
Yo, you gotta tell me, are you talking to a British woman?
No, not even.
He's practicing.
You practicing?
I'm practicing. So when I go to England, I can get myself a good lady.
A missus.
A good missus. You know, get myself a good one. I get myself a good one. She asked me where you from.
Talking about that, would you consider doing a song with a British artist, Avery?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yo, man, you know me. I'll literally do a song with any artist, you know, and then put the song out if it's worth it. But like, I'm not picky at all, man. I want to do all sounds. Of course. Let's do it.
That's it. We want to call, but now we're gonna release a song. By the way, I want you actually, but we cannot. You have to listen on the live, but I want you to listen to it because it's a great song. It's called Trahir. It's a song that one of our guys who actually filmed the video itself. So it's a song that our guys decided to release today. So we're gonna release the song, and I want you to tell us next show what do you think about the song. What do you think about it?
Okay, well I'm watching it right now. Okay, I'm on the live.
Alright, let's get it. You listening to Plug, man? Once again, man, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
We'll go back in 2 weeks
with every soul back in the cut. Chef in the cut, you know what I'm saying? Chef Show in the cut. We're back in 2 weeks. You already know you're listening to your host Paul Prince.
And yours truly, Don Bondo on the mix.
Let's go. Right now we're about to put a new song out from MEZ and Napo. And let's get it, man. You listen to once again. That was the plug, and that's our quote. Let's get it. Bye bye.
Trahi ou mort, certains ont dérouté. Je marche avec la mort, je suis bien entouré. Trahi ou mort, certains ont dérouté. Je marche avec la mort, je suis bien entouré.
Avant une ville pour venir me parler. Pour ces haineux, je suis toujours armé. MEZ, y'a trop qui m'en veulent. C'est qu'on est point non ferme vos gueules. Oui, j'ai pris le mic, mais toi l'a pris. Première parole, man, voilà ça pris. Parle de millions, je sais pas, pour l'instant on avance pas à pas. Hey, je m'en fous, le succès je l'aurai. Le succès je l'aurai, je m'en fous, le succès je l'aurai. Y'a une facile mais en trime, asile tu déprimes, millions oui je frime, je la baisse, je supprime le rap comme je le vois, il est tout près, il me parle et vous voit même.
Trahi ou mort, certains ont dérouté, je marche avec la mort, je suis bien entouré. Trahi ou mort, certains ont dérouté.
Je prends de la force, je prends de l'attitude, c'est une hate, comme d'habitude mais laisse-les. Écoute le rouge et blesse-les. Vas-y, rabaisse-les. Ils ne valent rien. Mon intérieur, on sent rien. on sent rien. On sent rien, on sent rien, on sent rien.
Mais pourquoi? Mais pourquoi?
Quoi faire, ils nous ont trahis. Quoi faire, ils nous ont trahis. Oui, quoi faire, ils nous ont trahis. Trahis, ils nous ont trahis. Oui, quoi faire, ils nous ont trahis. Trahis, trahis. Oui, quoi faire, ils nous ont trahis. Bande de toi, M.I.Z. man.
Mexico, ce soir on rôde, on manque de billets, ah ouais, on fraude. Dans la rue, si chacun son rôle, devant les billets, l'amitié, je suis chaud. Pour l'état, certains se chauffent, y'a que pour les billets qu'on déplace les noms. Paye tes dettes ou la rue t'enterre, aucun sentiment, je l'ai de mon campagne. Dans le club, on manque de repères, pour les billets, j'ai frère sous terre. Je fume un joint, je quitte la terre, j'ai des ennemis, un revolver, ouais.
Écoute les pas, ils ont rien à dire. Ce putain de rap, je vais envahir. Je préfère agir, pas trop parler. Prochain aboutir, j'ai pu te reparler. Oui, t'as raison, tu sens que j'avance sans ton absence. Pas de préféré, ce sont toutes les mêmes. Suce et baise, y'a pas de problème. M.I.Z. Succès, j'ai l'arrêt, je l'arrête. Le succès, j'ai l'arrêt. Et je m'en fous, le succès, je l'arrête, je l'arrête, je l'arrête, je l'arrête, le succès, je l'arrête, le succès, je l'arrête, je l'arrête.